This woman stepped on broken glass, but instead of backing away, she kept moving forward because her baby was crying. Morian was blind. The only way she could reach her baby was by following a fixed path, and that was exactly why everyone had opposed her having a child. No one believed she could raise the baby well. But Morian ignored all the opposition. She insisted on giving birth and raising the baby on her own. When Franklin, a midwife, heard about it, she said she could help after the delivery. But Morian refused and said she wanted to give birth at home. Franklin had no choice but to ask if she could visit her house to make sure the environment was safe for labor. The next day, Morian cleaned the house and got ready for Franklin's visit. But the one who showed up was her sister, who came to persuade her to give the baby away. Morian wasn't happy. Just as she was about to get angry, Franklin rang the doorbell. Her sister repeated her opinion in front of Franklin. Morian couldn't see, her husband had to work, and she couldn't possibly take care of a baby alone. Giving it up was the best option. Although Morian strongly disagreed, her sister had made up her mind. She said she would contact child services and have the baby taken away. Morian broke down. She had to protect her child. Franklin suggested hiring a nanny, but Morian refused again. She didn't want strangers in the house. Franklin felt helpless. That night, she even received a notice from child services. Unless Morian could prove she had the ability to care for her baby, they would take the child away. When Morian found out, she started learning from Franklin. Under Franklin's guidance, she practiced bathing the baby. She was very familiar with the layout of her home, so everything went smoothly. But suddenly, the soap slipped to the floor. When she bent down to pick it up, she accidentally bumped the baby's head. Luckily, both she and Franklin were relieved that it had only been a practice round. Before she could finish training, Morian gave birth. She held her baby and felt incredibly happy. But they had just 1 week to prove she could care for him, or else he would still be taken away. She and Franklin continued to learn how to take care of the baby together. When her husband was home, Morian took care of the baby. When Franklin came, the husband handed over the baby and went to work. Morian learned how to change diapers. Since she couldn't see, she used safety pins on her own hand first to make sure she wouldn't hurt the baby. When her husband got off work, he would continue caring for the baby. After 3 days, her husband was exhausted. He wanted to hire a nanny, but Morian strongly opposed it. Then, something went wrong. While preparing the formula, she spilled hot water on her hand and dropped a glass, which shattered. The baby was frightened and started crying loudly. Morian panicked. She had no choice but to step on the broken glass to reach her baby. Through the pain, she picked him up and rocked him gently. Franklin and her husband were deeply moved. They knew Morian needed help. So Franklin brought them, along with Morian's sister, to visit another blind mother. That woman had 3 children and was incredibly skilled at caring for them. She shared her methods and experience with Morian and told her that accepting help wasn't weakness, it was her right. Morian finally accepted their help. Her sister also changed her mind and promised to come every day to help with the baby. Their relationship was healed.